F1 pundit and former racing driver Danica Patrick has come under fire after making comments about women in motorsport during the coverage of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Sky Sports introduced a new feature to their coverage of the race weekend in Budapest, which went down pretty well with fans, I think. They brought a number of junior reporters in to help cater to the younger audience, bring more kids in to enjoy the sport, and they did a number of different things, including talking to other pundits, reporting on the race, and interviewing key figures in the world of F1. I was very jealous, and also worried for my job. We posted a video yesterday of a young boy on the German Sky F1 broadcast revealing that Hamilton will have a contract of 2 years with Mercedes during an interview with Toto Wolff. Now that's a pretty big exclusive for someone around the age of 12 to 13 years. But it wasn't all positive stuff coming from this new segment. While we would maybe expect one of the kids to slip up, it was actually Danica Patrick who made a bit of a mess, and now F1 fans across Twitter are calling her out for comments she made about females in motorsport. This is what she said to Scarlett, one of the junior presenters for Sky F1. As I've always said in my whole career, it takes 100 guys to come through to find a good one, and then it takes 100 girls. That takes a long time to find a good one, right? It's just the odds are not in favour of there always being one or being many of them. And at the end of the day, I think that the nature of the sport is masculine. It's aggressive. You have to, handle the car. Not only just the car, but that's a skill, but the mindset that it takes to be really good in something that's not normal in a feminine mind, in a female mind. You have to be like, for me, I know if somebody tries to bow up or make it difficult on me, I would go into like an aggressive kill mode, right? You just want to go after them, and that's just not a natural feminine thought. I say that because I've asked my friends about it, and they're like, yeah, that's not how I think. Talking to a young girl, of all the things you can say in this moment, she chooses to say that. Especially from someone like Danica, who has what I'd call an inspirational racing history. I get what she's saying. She's saying that men are maybe more naturally aggressive, testosterone-fueled things, but it's the fact that she was talking to a budding young female who was obviously wanting to break into the motorsport scene, maybe not as a driver, but as a commentator. It's just the wrong thing to say. Danica doesn't always come across that well. Her experience in NASCAR doesn't always translate well to F1, but I do like her commentary, and I definitely think she brings value to Sky Sports F1, but you guys did not react well to what she said over on Twitter. Now, I'm going to get Twitter up on the computer. Let's go through a few things of what you said. One person says, I need someone to get Danica Patrick off my screen. She's taking feminism back 20 years. Another one says, why would you put Danica Patrick on F1 Kids? Girls need role models, not someone saying you have to be aggressive to be in F1, and that's not a female trait. Makes aggression sound like a bad thing, but in sports applied properly is positive, taking feminism backwards. Someone else says mathematics is what wins races. Aggression has nothing to do with winning in motorsports. And someone else says, so let me get this straight. She acknowledged that it takes 100 girls for one good, but also says no girl will make it, in her opinion, because she asked her friends about the reaction to a specific situation, aka a lot smaller set, the 100 most likely. Yeah, I completely agree. This makes me uncomfortable, someone else says. Maybe I'm just being a big old woke mind virus carrier, but I think the only thing that makes a feminine mind less aggressive than a masculine mind is how girls and boys tend to be raised, not something inherent, but maybe she's not saying this, I don't know. On the other hand, someone says, as one of the most successful women in open-wheel racing, should her opinion not be valid? Someone else says, what are your thoughts? I generally agree. You take 100 men and 100 women, there will be more men that respond with aggression than women. Testosterone is a hell of a drug. Someone else is not going to discount her perspective like some. Would be fascinating to have some studies done in women's sports / athletes measuring the levels of aggression based in natural aggressive personalities, aggressive learned behavior, and the effects that have on performance and championship potential. I'd also like to see studies done on how the difference in anatomy affect performance inside a cockpit. Danica is inspirational. She was the first woman to win an IndyCar Series race, first to clinch a pole position in the NASCAR Cup Series, and the most starts, laps led, and top 10s in the NASCAR Cup Series. Highest finish by a woman in the Indianapolis 500 and the Daytona 500, and one of only 14 drivers to have led both races. I don't think I really have a right to tell you what I think, being a man. But I've talked to my wife about it, who is a woman in motorsport, and she feels like it's been taken a little too seriously, and that she has maybe been taken not out of context, but she didn't quite mean it in the way it's been received. It's a big time for women in motorsport. W Series failed, but Formula Academy has taken its place, and while it hasn't been the most popular or successful due to the fact it's not aired, stupid if you ask me, as a sport, we all need to make moves for it to be more inclusive for everyone, not just women. Either way, I'm interested to read your thoughts on it, so please go to the comments and let me know what you think. I think take it with a pinch of salt, but hey, let's chat about it down below. While you're down there, please like and subscribe to hear more about the world of F1. For daily news, rumours and editorials, go to f1briefings.com, the largest F1 website in America. I've been Alex Harrington. See you in the next video.